So here is, this is the Rapsol non-slip grip pad. We saw it on the floor of one of the shows, and Thomas and Francis got a look at it also. It is a film, a layer that goes on the back of an iPad, or I guess you could put it on an iPad case, and the idea is that it gives a tactile response. So we thought we would Thomas to demo it. So Thomas, would you explain what you're going to do first, and then any of us may jump in and ask you to do something a little different.
All right. The way that this is basically laid on here, there are a whole bunch of really, really tiny little fingers. It's kind of like how a fly's foot or something works. It has all these little hairs on it, and that's what this is. So it has a little bit of a texture to it. It keeps it from slipping out of your hand when you're just holding it. But what I'm going to do is just test it to see what would happen. This is basically if you were sitting down or something like that and you wanted to prop it up on your leg, you wouldn't want it to slide around. That's what it's mainly used for, but we wanted to really kind of see what it would really do. So let's start off with something really easy, kind of a little bit of an angle. Well, it's sticking there pretty well.
I should mention, Rapsol, that this is my personal iPad too, so it better really work.
It seems to be good. It's sliding a little bit down my leg right now, but I'm pretty far vertical. So that's still pretty good. I mean,
So it works as advertised so far?
Yeah, so far.
Okay. How about where else could you put it?
On my sleeve. I don't recommend licking it. How about here? Not so much.
Let's try this one. Here, turn around if you would. On your back.
So this would work for Quasimodo. Yeah,
slipping a little bit, yeah, a little bit. So it doesn't grab and hold, but it does make it much more likely that it's not going to slip.
Yeah, when it's slipping slowly down, right? So I don't know if it's the texture of the shirt and the pants, but it's a little bit better on the pants.
So a worthwhile product, not worthwhile, interesting for certain applications? What do you think?
Interesting. I mean, I think a better use would be if you were sitting in a chair. You wanted to just kind of keep the iPad in place, not necessarily have it move around, or even if you had it turned sideways.
So be able to take your hands off of it for a second.
Yeah, so if you were just browsing or looking at something, you could do that fairly easily. Unfortunately, though, it only is allowed to be put on once, and then if you try to remove it from the device, it doesn't really work. So if you try to keep this on a case, it wouldn't work so well.
This is Dan, and this is Thomas from Gear Diary. Thanks for watching.